Meta is making the Oasis. Over the past year, Meta has been teasing us with their version of the Ready Player One future. You might have missed it, but they have been regularly posting videos and updates about the future of their platform. In this video, we will dive into their Oasis and see what Easter eggs we can find. So let's get to it. First up, headsets. What have they shown us about the future of VR vision? Recently, Meta's shown us this clip. This is clearly meant to show the capabilities of a future HMD. It looks a little like the visor from Star Trek.
I see where you're going.
This is a professional device, and there seems to be what looks like haptic fingertips she is using, which is an interesting concept. AR will be a big part of our virtual future, but I'll go deeper into AR later in the video. For now, I'll focus on VR. We got a glimpse of 4 prototype headsets from Zuckerberg, and it's interesting to see how close we are to that Ready Player One headset. From true HDR to holographic lenses, it's starting to get close to what you see in the film. There are also prototypes of reverse pass-through, so you remember that scene in the film where you can see through the headset to give a visual representation. That is what Meta is working on. For those who haven't read the books in Ready Player One, the headsets use retinal projection, which you can guess essentially projects the image directly onto your eye. There are a few devices out there that do that, but nothing actually good. The holographic lenses showcased in the demo will be the technology used in AR as well as VR, and what it basically allows you to do is have a pinhole laser projector to the side of each lens that spreads the light throughout, creating the image. This allows for a much smaller design and allows for more room for other technologies. The only issue with this is the lasers required are not mass produced and would add a heavy price tag to the production. This would most likely change with time, so by the year 2030 roughly, you can see how all these prototypes would become a product, and with pancake lenses we might even get a Pimax level field of view. But this is only one element of VR. The most important, as we know, is their Oasis, or metaverse. Horizon Worlds is their first attempt at creating the start of the Oasis, a shared space where users can gather and create their own worlds and games. Sounds great on paper, but it's not exactly the Oasis we are looking for. I wouldn't even consider it to be version 0.1 of the Oasis. It's just not what you expect when you think of something as complex as the Oasis. Don't get me wrong, it has its place and it's fun, but serious refinements are needed to make Horizon Worlds good, and then I'll consider putting some time into it. What Meta should be focusing on, and I believe they are, is integrating the entire operating system into something like Horizon Worlds. So menu selections can be replaced with portals, and custom home environments can take place in a shared space. But this will take time. Fortunately, we don't have to look far when creating the vision for what Meta's up to. If we rewind to late 2021, Meta showcased a whole hour-long video of their metaverse. There are a few moments in the video that caught my eye and show what Meta is really looking to do. The first is this. All of Zuckerberg's co-workers gathered around a shared space. First thing you can notice is multiple types of avatars, some photorealistic, a robot, and an augmentation from the physical world. It's clear Meta wants to give you complete creative freedom of what you want your avatar to be, from a robot to a cartoon, just like Ready Player One. Second point of interest is when she loads the street artwork onto their space, and it starts to fade away. They tip the creator, which is a clear indication that a creator economy will have a strong presence. Also, when Boz switches environments, this is a seamless process. It seems like Zuckerberg had never seen this before. This would have to be processed with some sort of cloud infrastructure in place to be that seamless. Last part of that section was the WhatsApp integration. It's clear that Meta wants the interconnected universe where all of the tools are right in front of us, as if our phone had been split up into the digital metaverse. Skipping past the AR part of the video to save the best till last, it brings us to a digital afterparty from a physical concert. Meta wants their metaverse to bleed into the physical, to create a digital representation of that concert, to experience physical things within a digital experience, which is sort of like reverse AR. The Horizon Worlds trailer is a good representation of what Meta wants to achieve in the short term, and that trailer looks a lot like an early version of Oasis, unlike the actual Horizon. A true shared space with seamless integration from world to world, and a creator economy where creators are rewarded for the effort. Also, a balanced integration between work and play. This is what I'd like to see from Horizon Worlds in the near term. I just hope it's achieved. But now, on to the most exciting part in my opinion, and this is the bridge between two worlds, and that of course is augmented reality. Now, we've seen a lot from Meta about AR, and I believe this is where most of their focus intends to be. They have already spoke about mapping the world to create their digital representation, and it's clear that AR glasses are coming within the next few years from Meta and Apple. But what exactly will they do? Well, if we take a closer look at what Meta is showing us, we can get a good idea. First is productivity, working from home, yet bringing your entire work environment to your home. You could have seamless meetings with digital representation of colleagues, share and have physically impossible workspaces, but made possible digitally. Imagine 10 three-dimensional screens right in front of you. Second thing is the social side. Seamless transition across the globe to be with the ones you love or see the things you might miss. From a concert around the country to a family get-together, AR looks like it would delete the word distance from the dictionary. The idea of putting a digital layer over the physical is both exciting and terrifying. The shopping centres would compete with digital adverts, and empty public spaces could become AR gaming arenas. AR is a way I can see interconnectivity of physical and digital gaming. Now, I just want to emphasise how amazing AR could be. Just imagine grabbing a few props, heading to a field and literally playing a Halo multiplayer match where the landscape is reconfigured into a Halo map. AR could make any activity more exciting, like your local go-karting track could quite literally become Mario Kart. Paintball and airsoft could be reimagined as Call of Duty or zombie games, as the augmented reality warps reality in front of you. Halloween could become real as augmented haunted houses pop up in public spaces for people to explore. The possibilities are seriously endless. This can sound slightly dystopian and utopian, filling out the physical world with digital assets, but it's a better alternative to being stuck in a room. I've been dreaming of AR for over 10 years now, being stuck at work, imagine digital assets around me like a mini desktop Sims, or an assistant to keep me entertained in boring times. The possibilities are endless, and Meta knows this. The race has begun to create this metaverse, and currently Meta is the only one making true public progress. This doesn't mean that they'll be the one to come out on top. It's actually rare for the founders of a product or an idea to be the one that succeeds, but we still have to appreciate the work that's being done, even if it is just to sell us more products. So that's what we know about Meta's Oasis. It's still a long way off, but this is the first time in history we can see actual progress towards something that resembles Ready Player One. Let's just hope it's not corrupt like the rest of the world. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe if you did, and I'll catch you on the next one.